All right, sorry, I just started the recording. If you just joined us, we're playing Pictionary for burpees. All right, everybody ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Beth, are you ready?
Ready?
Yeah,
Lisa, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. I'm like nervous now that I'm actually doing this.
It's a bird.
Bird.
A
All right,
duck.
who said bird first?
I
Betty.
did.
Betty?
I think I did.
All right, we'll say Joni and Betty tied. So you guys do 2, everyone else do 5. I'll do some burpees too, so I warm up.
Hey Siri. Hey Siri.
Oh, excuse me.
All right.
Hey Siri. Start a cross training workout.
Everybody ready?
I'll just keep doing
Elisa, you ready?
Yeah.
Tina, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. This is a place. Ready?
Disneyland.
Try.
No.
Lake, park, beach.
Golfing. The golf place.
Island.
California.
Forest.
Island. Who said island?
Oh.
I did.
Let's see. Yeah.
Okay. Everyone else, 5 burpees.
Oh, there's the bird.
Oh. Are you ready? This is a movie. Ready?
Forrest
Armageddon.
Gump.
Armageddon.
Star Wars.
The Greatest Showman.
Can you wait? I'm gonna change because someone said it already. I was gonna draw Star Wars. Now I gotta change one movie.
So I win.
No, because I didn't even get to draw yet.
I win.
Oh,
I
we're
win.
starting all over.
I win.
No. Now I gotta think of a
Get
new
one burpee.
movie.
No matter what, how this turns out, you get one burpee.
All right, I got a new movie. Okay,
The Little
ready?
Mermaid.
The Bridges of Madison County.
No, you guys suck. Just wait.
The house.
No.
Ooh, a book.
Ah,
Yeah.
The Notebook.
Harry
No.
Potter.
No.
Pretty Woman.
That's horrible.
The movie or the drawing?
Godzilla.
No.
The
Jungle
Free
Book.
Bear.
Huh?
Princess
Jungle Book.
Diaries.
Toy Story.
Oh, good
Toy Story.
Still only gets one because I guessed before.
All right, 10 burpees for this one if you lost. 3 burpees if you guessed it.
What if you guessed it before it was drawn?
Then you get -1. You get 9.
-1. Okay. -1. -1 burpees. That's easy. I'll do a few more. Oh.
Okay. All right. Last one, and then we'll get back. This one is worth 10 burpees as well. Everybody there?
Yeah.
Yep.
Joni, you ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
What's the topic?
Place.
What?
Pittsburgh,
Place, I said.
Philadelphia. Pittsburgh is a place.
Try.
Try personal fitness.
Hold on, I gave him that idea from before.
Yeah, but I said it.
She did say it. Sorry, Jeff. All right, that's it. 10 burpees, everyone. Thank you for playing Pictionary with me.
Yeah, you too. 10 burpees for you too.
I am doing
Burpee.
10 burpees.
But I said it.
That's the best you can burpee. That ain't much of a burpee.
It's fine. I said it. And I did all the other ones.
Yeah, but I gave him the idea. For his own place.
Yeah, but you haven't done all the other ones.
All right, everybody. Okay, let's go ahead and start with some stretches here. Let's go ahead and widen up your stance.
I don't know what you're trying to do.
And then from here, what I want you guys to do is we're just going to hang, bounce softly up and down. Kind of trying to touch the ground, up and down. I'm going to mute everybody real quick, just so we don't have other people coming through. Okay, cool. All right, from here, we're going to go move to the right side. Bounce a few times on your right side, bounce back to the middle, then bounce to the left side. Just keep going back and forth. Hit each side at least 4 or 5 times. These should be nice light bounces just to kind of wake up the hamstrings a little bit. You don't want to force the hamstrings to stretch too much. Just nice and relaxed here. Nice and easy. Slowly wake up the lower back, especially, and the hamstrings. Good. We're going to face right without moving your feet. You're just going to swivel your feet to the right so both toes are facing the right way. And then we're just going to go into a deep lunge. Put one hand on each side of your knee, touching the ground. You guys can see me. Here you go, just like this. And then from here, without lifting the hands off the ground, try to straighten your front leg. Stretch out the hamstrings if you can. Send the hips back. And then back down into a deep lunge. You should feel it here when we're in the lunge in the front of the hip here. And then you should feel it here in the back of the hamstrings when we're stretching out the front leg. So we're just going back and forth between both. Do that 5, 6 times. And then go ahead and switch to the other side. Okay, let's go back to the middle, walk your feet in a little bit so they're just about double width apart. And then from here, what I want you to do is I want you to just push the knees out, try to dip into a squat as much as you can. So I'm driving the knees out, pushing my butt down, trying to get as low as I can with a wide stance, and then coming back up. So I'm not in my squat stance. I'm probably double width apart here. And I'm just trying to sink my butt down as much as I can. I should feel it here in the hip flexors, and then I'm coming back up. Do that maybe about 7 times. Again, just trying to sink as deep as I can into my squat, even though it's nice and wide. Good. Now walk your feet into about your squat distance, and then go ahead and grab your toes. So you're gonna use your hands, grab just underneath the balls of your feet, and then try to pull yourself down now into the bottom of your squat. Okay, elbows are gonna be on the inside of my knees. Heels should stay on the ground. If you need to widen your stance a little bit to achieve this position, that's fine. Show you guys from the side. What I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to keep my chest up, pull up on the bottom of underneath the balls of my toes, keep myself nice and upright. Good, go ahead and stand up, shake it out a little bit. We're gonna go knees 3 ways. So we're gonna go, if you need to go ahead and grab something to balance yourself with, or be next to a wall so you don't lose your balance. We're just gonna go pull knee hug in. We're gonna go pigeon toe, or so pigeon pose in, and then we're just gonna go hamstring or quad stretch. So here, here, here. Okay, from the side, it's knee hug, pigeon, quad stretch. Knee hug, pigeon, quad stretch. So do that maybe 4 or 5 times on each side. I'm already sweating. Good. On your own, let's go just 20 hops in place. When you do these hops, I'll show you guys my feet. Make sure that we are staying on the balls of our feet, not letting the heels touch the ground. They might kiss the ground, right, but they're not coming off the ground. Okay, so I'm gonna do 20 just like that. Good and relax. For this, if you need kind of support for this, or if this is too hard for you, just stick to the 20 foot leg, 20 double foot. But next we're gonna do is just do single legs. We're gonna do 20 of those, just hopping. If you need kind of to hold on to something for support, go ahead and do that. Or if that's already too hard, just stick to the double foot, and then do the same thing on the other side. Good. Great. All right, we're just gonna go into some vertical jumps with a nice soft landing. Okay, remember that whenever you land, what you want to ideally do is have the knees stay right over the toes. Okay, so we want to have our landing should always be about shoulder width apart. Okay, and our knees should always kind of push out slightly to stay right over the toes. Right, so if I jump, my feet start underneath my hips. I just jump and then I land, knees pushing out, tracking over my toes, landing in the shoulder width apart. I want you guys to give me 10 jumps with a nice good landing. Okay, do the first 5 above parallel. Okay, right, so my hip crease does not go below my knee. We're gonna do that 5 times, and then the last 5, go ahead and land as low as you can in the bottom of your squat. Doesn't have to be a high jump, right? It could just be a little hop, right? But always focus on where are your knees going on these landings. What I don't want to see is one of these things happening where the knees start to cave in a little bit. Okay, so really keep on focusing on the knees landing nice and wide. Good. Perfect. Try to, there we go. Nice, Tina. I was gonna tell you, bend those knees a little bit when you land. Good. All right. Now we're gonna go into the shoulders. If you have space, what I want you guys to do is we're just gonna do some bear crawls around your area. We're gonna do 10 seconds of bear crawls, 10 seconds of rest. We'll do that for about 4 rounds, okay? Just to kind of warm up the shoulders. So bear crawl basically is just you get on all fours. You're just gonna walk around on your hands. You can walk backwards. You can walk forward. You can walk side to side. But I just want you guys to kind of focus on putting more weight on your shoulders than on your feet. All right? We'll do this for about, actually we'll go 15 seconds on, 10 seconds off. All right? You guys ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Remember, try to go in all directions, forward, backward, side to side. Keep the weight on your shoulders. And rest. Three, 2, 1, and go. Maybe you can go in a circle. My shoe came off. And rest. Again, trying to get the weight forward onto the shoulders. 3, 2, 1, go. Maybe try to get the hips higher this time. So that you're leaning forward on the shoulders. And rest. This time I want you guys to just go backwards no matter what. Ready, and go. Just walk backwards, walk backwards. And rest. Good. Good. All right. Let's quickly go over this workout. I'm unmuting everybody now. So you guys can ask questions as you need. All right. So again, if you have equipment, if you do have a pull-up bar, we're going 5 strict pull-ups. No matter what, everybody's going to be doing push-ups. Okay. So again, a couple options for the push-ups. If you do have a band, have one of these elastic bands, you can double wrap it against itself and then wrap it around your arms. Okay. And it creates a little bit of a little spongy situation to get you in and out of the bottom. Okay. Again, a couple other options. You can do these on your knees. Okay. Or if you have maybe a chair, right? So I'm going to use, right? So these boxes here. But some sort of elevated position here. I'm still going to be in a flat plank position, and I can do my push-ups that way. You can maybe you, Tina, could even use the edge of your couch or a seat to push off of, right? So there's definitely different options that you guys can utilize when it comes to the push-ups. Any questions on that? Cool. And I'm sweating. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, it's your fault.
I know it is my fault. It's always my fault.
Man, you want?
All right. Air squats. So everybody's going to be doing some version of squats. Okay, so we've already done some of these squats together. So if you are doing regular squats, right, make sure that we are going below parallel here. Okay, hip crease is going to be below the knee is ideally what we're going for. Okay, if you're having a hard time getting all the way down, what you could do is add maybe something for you to sit on. Right, so I have this little stool here. Okay, and I can just sit to that, and that becomes my little stop gap. So if you can't squat all the way down to parallel, right, you can maybe get a chair, a small bench, or a stool,
I'm not missing anything.
something that you can kind of use to. But the goal is, no matter what, is when you sit on this thing, what you don't want to do is you don't want to sit on it, okay? What you want to use it is as more of a tactile cue that once you touch it, you're back up, okay? So that's what we're trying to go for, is just having muscle engagement throughout the entirety of the squat, where you're not relaxing at the bottom of that squat by sitting down on whatever implement you're using, right? So again, it could be a chair, it could be a stool, it could be a bench, anything that you have around the house, go ahead and grab it. I'll give you guys a few minutes after this to kind of go searching if you need to go look for something to use, all right? If you are doing the without equipment, okay, if you have your pack, okay, just sit it on the floor. So imagine this is my pack here, and I'm going to do my squat, and then I'm going to jump over, and another squat on the other side, jump over, squat. Okay, if that's too hard, right, you can even just turn it into a squat jumps, squat, stand, jump, squat, stand, okay? Or just do normal squats if that's already difficult enough for you, okay? So those are the options that we have for the squats. The last one, for the people without equipment, we're going odd object row. So if you have your backpack, right, so what you want to do, I'm pretending this is my backpack here. I'm just going to place it in front of me, just like so. Okay, I'm going to have my feet about shoulder width apart. I'm going to hinge at the hip here, keeping my back flat. What I don't want to see is this situation here where my back is rounded. Keep that back flat, chest up. Right, really focus on the chest up. That's really what's going to keep your back flat. I'm going to grab my weight. I'm just going to row it into my sternum. Okay, so I always tell people, kind of aim
It bent over and picked
right
up.
here. For the women, aim for your bra line, your underwire. Okay, you're aiming right here. Okay, when you row, think about pulling your elbows underneath your shoulders, right? They shouldn't come out necessarily. We want to think about pulling the elbows underneath the shoulders, okay? Just like this, boom, okay? Right. If you want to give yourself an extra oomph on these rows, hold it here for one count. One 1,000. 2 1,000, right? And think about really squeezing the shoulder blades together and really holding it there for one full count. Holding it there for that one full count really gives it a little bit of added difficulty, all right? Again, so just to review, you guys can look in the chat. I've already attached the workout in there. Okay, it's if you have equipment, it's a 20-minute AMRAP, 5 pull-ups, 10 push-ups, 15 squats, and 30 double unders or 45 singles. Okay, without equipment, it's still a 20-minute AMRAP. We're gonna go 15 odd object rows, which I just showed you guys, 15 push-ups, and then 15 air squat hops over your pack or scaling as possible or as necessary. Any questions?
So hang on, Betty and I are confused on the count. 5 pull-ups, 4 rows, 10 push-ups, 15 air squats, 30 doubles or 45 singles.
Correct.
Now Betty can't do very many, so how long should she try and do jump ropes?
Let's go for a minute.
Okay.
Actually, that's not, let's go 45 seconds.
You know how to figure out 45 seconds without a clock?
Cool?
Okay.
Any other questions?
Maybe you
Tony,
should
you
try
good?
for jump rope as long as I jump it.
Sweating. Tina, you good? Elisa, you're good? And Lexi, you're good. All right, 2 minutes. Grab your water, scaling as necessary, and then we'll get started. I'm gonna pause the recording. All right, we're done. I forgot to unpause the thing to record. But you guys all got the warm up. It was fun. It was hard, but We all did it
Some-
together. Oh, there's some Easter egg hunting going over there at the Elliott household.
Huh?
Saw someone collecting Easter eggs at your house. Is that not your house just now?
What are you talking about?
Did you guys not see that?
I
No.
didn't.
Elisa, did you see it?
Maybe it's when you came up real close.
I don't know.
I saw some
Because you're
girl
so
collecting Easter egg hunts. Easter eggs.
I don't have any eggs.
I'll
Not
find it in
cooked
the
ones
and I'll
anyways.
find it in the recording. It
It's
was there. I'm
behind
not
me in
saying
my
things.
neighborhood.
Oh, is
You
that
couldn't
you?
hear the bells. I thought you could hear them. They were ringing bells at their cars and they're giving out bells and Easter eggs.
Oh, it's your house. Sorry, I saw the
Yeah.
wrong screen.
That's funny.
Awesome.
Okay, that's enough of that.
Cool down? Everyone want to
Yeah.
cool down? All
Sure.
right. Let me get my mat into place.
My cool down.
Grab my.
Get on your knees.
You done? Or are you gonna cool down?
I don't want to break up.
Okay, can't see you. You're fine.
Okay, we're out. Bye.
All right, Jeff. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna on my knees. I'm gonna stick out my arms a little bit because those are actually the most tired. I'm just gonna go ahead and pull my arms across. Give myself a hug. Hang out for 20, 30 seconds. Try to just pull the arm. As you're doing this, think about actually retracting your shoulder blade back as you pull across. All right, don't just kind of relax the shoulder. We'll do it both ways, but think about pulling the shoulder blade back as you pull across. Hold that for about 20 seconds. And then relax the shoulder. And we'll do it again, but this time, let the arm come all the way across. You should feel that stretch a little bit differently. Okay, the other side. Again, pull the shoulder blade back, pull across. Shake it out. Relax the shoulder blade, pull it all the way across. Okay, shake it out. Let's go arms over your head. Pull the elbow across behind your head. Okay, shake it out other side. And if you have maybe like a box where you can even use your pad. Get on my knees, hands and knees. I'm gonna place my elbows on my little shelf here. I'm just gonna drive my head through the window. You can even do one arm at a time maybe. Your thing's not wide enough. Or you can just do this on the floor. I just feel if you have a little bit of elevation, you can grab the armpits down a little bit deeper. Switch arms if you're doing single arm. Gonna jump down to the floor. We go scorpion stretch. So we're gonna go left arm underneath. Left arm underneath my shoulder like I'm doing a push-up. Right arm completely out to the side. And I'm just gonna push away, stretch out that back shoulder. You can even add a little leg stretch if you wanted to, open up the hips. You can hang out here for 20 seconds or so. Good, other side. Go into a lunge. So if my right leg is forward, I'm gonna take my right hand. I'm gonna try to grab my left knee, my left foot, and pull it all the way up. All right, so right knee up, right hand grabs left foot, pulls it all the way back, or I can even use both. You can put a hand down. Or if that's too hard, you can just do a stand up and go into a quad stretch. Putting my left hand down, I'm going to drive my hips all the way down as far as I can as I'm pulling back. It's a nice little hip flexor stretch. Good, and relax. Let's go and switch. Left hand knee up, left hand grabs right foot.
Oh, it hurts my knees.
Again, if that's too hard, you can just do a stand-up quad stretch like Elisa's doing over there. That works as well. Good, I'm going to put my right hand down, drive my hips into the ground, hip flexor stretch. Or you can also do what Elisa's doing. It's kind of a hip flow stretch where you get in the front of the hip as well. Ciao, everybody. Hope you guys have a good day. If you haven't already, check out the post from Dr. Jamie about staying sane and safe during the whole pandemic. She has a few little tips in there. Coincidentally, some of them relate to the nutrition challenge or the health challenge. So if you're in the health challenge, some of those might seem familiar. An affirmation of why you should just keep doing what we're already doing with the challenge. Stay hydrated, stay in shape, take care, that's fine. And see you guys next week.
Okay, thank you,
Guys,
Warren.
miss you guys.
Thank
See
you,
ya.
Warren.